Have you ever tried to extend your C drive in Windows, but the extend volume option stays grayed out even though you have unallocated space available? If that sounds familiar, then this video is for you. Today I'll show you how to fix this problem completely using a free and safe tool called Gparted Live. You don't need any paid software and you won't lose any data during the process. So stay with me till the end, and by the time we finish, your C drive will be finally extended and ready to use. Before we jump into the solution, let's first understand why this problem happens. When you open Disk Management in Windows, you might see your C drive, then a small recovery partition, and after that, the unallocated space. Now, Windows can only extend a partition if the unallocated space is directly next to it. Since the recovery partition is sitting in between, the extend volume option stays grayed out. So, to fix this, we simply need to move that recovery partition to the end of the disk, and once we do that, the unallocated space will come right next to the C drive. Then, we can easily extend the C drive without losing any files. To do this, we'll be using a free tool called Gparted Live. It's a Linux-based partition editor that works outside of Windows, so it can safely move and resize partitions. Open your browser and go to the official Gparted website. The address is gparted.org. Once the page opens, click on the download option at the top. Then scroll down a little and click on Download Gparted Live ISO. It will start downloading a small ISO file. The file is what we use to create a bootable USB drive in the next step. Now that we have the Gparted ISO file, the next step is to create a bootable USB drive. For that, we'll use a free tool called Rufus. You can download it from rufus.ie website. After downloading, open Rufus and plug in your USB drive. Make sure there is no important data on the USB drive because this process will erase everything. Then under boot selection, click the select button and choose the Gparted ISO file that you downloaded. Once it's selected, just click on start. Rufus will ask you for confirmation, click OK and wait a few minutes while it writes the ISO file on your USB. After the process is done, it's ready to use. Now it's time to boot your computer from the USB drive we just created. Restart your PC and while it's turning on, keep pressing the boot key. On most computers, it's either F12, F9, Escape or Delete depending on your brand. From the boot menu, select your USB drive and press enter. You'll now see the Gparted boot screen with several options. You can select the third option, which will load the Gparted with bigger text, making everything much easier to read. You might see a few more screens, just press enter to go with the default options. Once it finishes loading, you'll see the main Gparted window. This screen shows all the partitions on your hard drive, including your C drive, recovery partition, and any unallocated space. To make the unallocated space usable, we first need to move the recovery partition to the end of the disk. To do so, right-click on the recovery partition. Click on Resize or Move. Drag it all the way to the right side. Click OK. Now the unallocated space appears directly next to your C drive. Next, right-click on your C drive and select Resize or Move. Now drag its right border to fill up the available unallocated space. Click OK. After that, click the green checkmark at the top to apply the changes. Gpart will now move and resize your partitions. Once the process is complete, close Gparted. Click on Exit. Then click on the Shutdown option and remove your USB drive. After that, restart your computer normally and let it boot back into Windows. Once you are on the desktop, right-click on the Start menu and open Disk Management. Here, you will notice that the unallocated space has now merged with your C drive. The recovery partition has been moved to the end and your C drive has successfully expanded without losing any data. This method works perfectly on both Windows 10 and Windows 11 and it doesn't delete any of your personal files or installed programs. It's one of the safest and most reliable ways to resize partition when disk management fails to do it. And that's it. If this video helped you, make sure to give it a like and share it with others who might be facing the same issue. Also, don't forget to subscribe to Techie Droid for more step-by-step Windows tutorial like this. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.